Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to explore around Joshua Tree. It's a national park and I'm going to walk you through all the important places. This is the last petrol station before before entering into the national park. You can fill up the petrol, eat some. So let's talk about the fact number one. This tree that you are seeing, Joshua tree, is actually not a tree. It's a species of yucca plant. This yucca plant, yes, this insect makes the entire tree, and that's why it takes a lot of time. We will cover all those facts later on. Let's have a look in the meanwhile at the visitor center. You can find a lot of important things. Please carry a lot of water as Joshua tree is very hot in the summers, and you might need to drink a lot of water to keep the hydration level up. So let's talk about the fact number two about Joshua tree. It's a slow growing tree as compared to all other trees in the continental US. Joshua tree grows incredibly slow. In fact, few inches per year. If you look at a tree which is like 10-year old, which seems like a 10-year old, but actually it's more than 100 200 years old, and it hasn't grown in size. So you can understand like how slowly Joshua trees grow. So after getting out of the visitor center, we turn on the AC, crank up the AC to the full, and started driving towards the visitor center. So let's look at the fact number third. While they grow slowly, Joshua trees, but they can live for hundreds of years. As I told you, like they are like incredibly around 500 years old. This Joshua tree is basically been discovered by the Mormon settlers on their way to Utah. So that's how this entire Joshua tree comes into existence, and then later on it was converted into a national park. Talking about the national park, we are waiting here at the entrance of the national park. You can see all the signs. We have to pay $30 for the entrance for this.
All you have to do is show this pass when you exit again, and then you are all set.
Thanks so much. Have a good day. I was thanking the ranger for her service. So let's talk about the fact number four, symbiotic relationships. This tree survival depends upon unique relationship with the yucca moth that I showed you earlier. That moth basically pollinates the tree's flowers, and in return, the tree provides a safe place for the moth to lay its eggs. Sounds like weird, but that is what the fact is. That the tree and the moth are directly proportional to each other in this relationship. Anyways, continuing our journey towards the park entrance, you can enjoy these beautiful views I try to make through my own POV shots. I use Insta 360 here to make all these shots. And yeah, so here comes our first stop. So you can see a lot of like signs which will say you are you are about to enter this area or the picnic spot. Okay, in the meanwhile, let's talk about the fact number fifth, unique blooming pattern. Joshua tree doesn't bloom every year. That is a fact. Their flowering is influenced by factors like rainfall, temperature, making their blooming patterns somewhat unpredictable. Hence, you see the irregular size in some of the Joshua trees. You will see some of the trees growing tall, some small. Some leaves are pretty big, some are very small. You can see on this one as well. Or you can go back to the video and zoom on the initial picture that I shared. Some people are trying to take the picture. I am also trying to set up my Osmo. But a beautiful park, like it's one of the very unique kind of park that you will see in Southwest. Basically, Joshua tree is if palm trees are the symbol of California, California West. Joshua tree is an iconic symbol of Southwest, American Southwest. This is another spot that you can. So this is the Cap Rock area. You can hike here. We also did some small hike here. These are very beautiful trees. There is a good amount of parking On the park road, you can park here, see Joshua Tree from a very close distance, and observe these rocks. These sediments are being made over hundreds of years, and some have like very unnatural shapes, some caves, holes you can find in different kind of sediments. In the meanwhile, you guys enjoy this hike. Let me walk you through the fact number 6, indicator species. Joshua tree is considered an indicator species for the Mojave Desert. If you see Joshua tree, you are likely in the Mojave. Basically, Mojave Desert is a big area which expands on the Southern California region of the California, and you will find it spreading from Las Vegas areas to entirely up to like south of Los Angeles, including Riverside, San Bernardino County, which is the biggest county in the United States. That's all those counties and everywhere has been covered in the Mojave Desert itself only. Some people are taking hike here. We are also enjoying. So one very important aspect about Joshua Tree is that if you stay here in the night, you can see lot of stargazing. You can record the time lapse and everything, and it's very beautiful. We are also planning to have that later in the winter because in summer the temperature goes more than 110 on an average, more than 110, 120. So surviving without a air conditioner here in open might not be a very good idea. Hence, the park rangers in fact tell you to carry some water and everything with you so that you don't get you don't get like dehydrated in the middle of the national park. Okay, so let's talk about the ancient rocks. All these rocks that you are seeing in Joshua Tree are one of the oldest. Like some of the rocks in Joshua Tree, we were not able to go to that place, but they are like 1.7 billion years old. 1.7 billion. B for billion years old. So you can understand like how important and significant this national park is for for the southwest and how iconic this entire area is. I would let you guys enjoy the views and everything here. Okay, so after driving for like half an hour, you can find a sign for key point. This is the key point at the top of the national park. It's a little bit secluded area. You have to park your car and do this small hike for like 100 200 meters. Pretty steep, but the view is worth taking. Like you will come here, you can like stay here. A lot of winds. The temperature usually here at this point is pretty low as compared to the flat surfaces down in the national park, but the view is iconic. You can see the Sultan Lake, I-10, all these areas. These are small rocks and mountains that seems like very close to you, but they are very far away. If you start your hike from here till the end of the Sultan Sea, it's approximately 25 miles. So what you are seeing here, these mountain ranges are approximately 25 to 30 miles away from this very point. My recommendation when you come to Key Point, drive in a 4x4 because coming up the steep slope would be little challenging for you. So let's talk about fact number 8. Due to like Joshua Tree is so iconic and like it's under the protection of the California's Endangered Species Act 2020. Hence, lot of people won't be allowed to do like hunting or any kind of activity around here. So this is the iconic Skull Rock that we are visiting. It's very beautiful. After this small hike, you will also see like what exactly I'm talking about. Just wait for a few seconds. Now you can see.
This is the
This
skull
is a skull
rock.
rock. This looks like a skull, human skull. And this area, particularly Skull Rock Trail. We also did a small hiking over here. You can also do it's a very like medium to low medium kind of hike. Anybody can do, even small kids and even people with disabilities were also doing. You can find different kind of rocks here, but this hike is pretty big, like almost like around spreaded across the area of almost 6 to 8 miles. So don't get overwhelmed that you are at the end of this hike. This hike goes on like this till 6 7 miles. But you can see like a lot of like you can see these sediments with holes in there. This hike is pretty nice. Like you will feel like you are in some different kind of zone, not in a national park or in fact even in Joshua Tree. By the way, you enjoy this hike. All the research which I have done on Joshua Tree and its related facts and everything has been given below down in the description in the research reference that you can use, and you can also like cite these research references in your podcast, in your audio channel, or everywhere. So enjoy the hike, guys.
ना मैं एक ऐसे तो खैर एंड नहीं होगा तो आई थिंक वी
So this is the Chola Cactus Garden. It's a different kind of cactus garden which is very unique and only can be found in near the Joshua Tree. So we stopped here for a small sunset visit to this place. So this is at the end of the park, almost like when you move towards the Cottonwood Visitor Center, which is near the I-10. So you can see this garden. You can follow the signs, and you can also come into this garden. This is a very very beautiful garden. Like people come here for photo shoots and everything. And it's a very different kind of cactus. But be careful. Do not step on this because these are very sharp. And personally, I know how much pain people go through when they put their hand or they try to touch it or anything. Do not try to touch it or, in fact, try to play with it. So, at the end of this garden, there are flatlands. You can like drive for almost like half an hour to reach to the I-10, and from there you can catch that road exactly to Los Angeles or to the nearby Ontario airport or anywhere. So those are the two areas through which you can airports through which you can come near to the Joshua Tree. Thanks everyone for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. It won't change anything for you, but doing that like and subscribe will change a lot of things for me as a creator. It will help me in my journey. Thank you. Bye.